And the opening bell is about to ring on Wall Street. After hitting records earlier in the week, stock futures fell this morning as investors await the details of President Biden's COVID stimulus plan, and more on will Congress go along with it. ABC News business correspondent Deirdre Bolton is here with more. Deirdre, Janet Yellen could be sworn in as Treasury Secretary as soon as today. What's first on her agenda?
Well, she answered in print, so via Q&A, about 115 pages in the last few days from lawmakers, Diane, and two standout points, especially for investors. One, she is considering opening the door, at least, to raising taxes on wealthy American families. So families that make $400,000 or more. This is something that President Biden had spoken about on the campaign trail. So she is essentially saying in writing that she is open to that idea. The other key thing here for investors, and this is something that she's gotten pushback from the Republican Party on, is considering raising the corporate tax rate from the current level at 21% to 28%. And of course, you remember back in 2017, then President Trump signed in this huge tax overhaul where the corporate taxes were at 35%. He brought them down to 21%. But Janet Yellen has said again in writing, listen, this money could be used for other purposes. It could be used to put into infrastructure, and it could be used to put towards growing other American businesses. So she's defending her point on that one, Diane.
We just saw the opening bell there on Wall Street. And Deirdre, this afternoon, we're going to hear more from President Biden on his economic efforts. He's set to sign some new executive orders designed to help the hungry in the U.S., for example, also increasing rights for federal workers. How important are those, and how do you expect investors to react?
Well, those are hugely important. When we think about hunger, we are facing a hunger crisis that we have not faced in decades. So one of the executive orders that President Biden is expected to sign really expands through the USDA food stamps. Some people, or the algorithm is known as SNAP, right? This kind of program where if people need more support, they can get it. There is also another program that he wants more support for, and that's, as we talk about so many schools being closed, there are a lot of kids who don't get as many meals as they would normally get if they were going to school physically. So he has asked the USDA to increase by about 15%, basically subsidies, especially for school-aged children who are missing meals if they are not physically in school. You mentioned the workers' rights. He is asking for a review of any federal worker that is making less than $15 an hour. Just wondering why, and obviously wanting an explanation on that. And the other part of that is to reverse something that President Trump had put into place via executive order, which was really diluting the power of collective workers' rights, again, federal workers' rights, and many criticize that move as making people feel potentially insecure in their positions. So those are a few of the points that President Biden is expected to address this afternoon, Diane.
All right, Deirdre Bolton, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.